Good morning and welcome to Cheche, the show where opinion counts, live on Citizen TV. I'm your host, Udwa Kamimo. Now, will ODM come out stronger after it elects new officials next week? Well, that's what the party supporters would like to see. It will, after all, be the first party to comply with the requirement by the Political Parties Act that all parties hold leadership contests. ODM's critics, however, forecast an exercise with a predetermined outcome, reflecting the preference of party leader Raila Odinga. Well, two members of ODM who seem to be going against that supposed preference are Ababu Namwamba-MP for Budalagi and Nicholas Gumbo-MP for Rarieda. They're competing for the Secretary General position, and they're our guests on Cheche this morning. You will also have noticed that David Makali is back with us as a panelist after dipping his toes into the murky waters of politics. Mutegi Njau of Royal Media Services is also on our panel. Good morning and welcome to Cheche. David, welcome back.
Thank you.
So I'll start with you, Mr. Namwamba, because this is your first time on Cheche. And so we'll come to the top news of the day, which is that there's this supposed deal that's been struck. David and Mutegi have been talking about that in the newspaper review on Power Breakfast. But first, we hear that there's a preferred list. Why would you go against that?
I'm not aware of any preferred list, and so I know that I'm not going against anything. How would you go against something you're not aware of? I know that there is a party election. My party invited any party member to express interest in the vacant positions, and I declared my interest in the position of Secretary General. And I'm going for this position fully confident that I do have equal opportunity with, alongside other candidates to be considered for this position by the party delegates.
Okay.
So I'm not going against the grain. I'm not going against anything.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll come to what you have to offer in a minute.
Yeah.
Mr. Gumbo, why would you be going against what we hear is a preferred list?
Well, really, as far as I'm concerned, there is no preferred list. You know, our party has got a reputation as the party for democracy, the party of the Constitution. And to me, really, if there was a preferred list, it would go against what our party stands for. So I'm going for this, confident and aware that there shouldn't be, and there isn't, a preferred list.
Okay, if you're so confident, then tell us what you would bring to the party, given that we've been seeing a lot of infighting. Your colleague here has been accused of being a Jubilee mole. So we'll come to you for that. But tell us what you would do then, given your confidence.
Well, my special quality is, number one, I'm an engineer, to be specific.
Why is that special?
It is special because as an engineer, we are concerned with results. But most importantly, I am an electrical engineer. And that is fundamental because in politics we say power corrupts. But in electrical engineering there's a mantra that power corrupts. The only power which does not corrupt is electrical power. so I mean, being that my training is about results, I think we are at a point where the party needs results, and that is primary.
What results are you talking about?
Political parties are formed to form government. You know, we have tried, we have had a shot at wanting to rule Kenya, and I think twice as ODM, and we have not managed. So that is the result I'm talking about. Everything else that we do has to come to that at some point.
David, can I beg you to hold your fire? I can see you wanting to jump in. Let's just give Mr. Namwamba here a chance to tell us what he would do for ODM if he were elected Secretary General.
Now, you ask anybody within the rank and file of ODM, and they'll tell you that Ababu Namwamba is called the general in the frame of the party, and you don't become a general for nothing.
I don't agree with that.
I'm called a general because over the years I have been there for the party. I have traversed the length and breadth of this country to marshal forces behind the party, to marshal numbers behind the party leader at 2 presidential elections now. And in doing so, I have come to know my party very intimately. I have felt the pulse, the heartbeat of the party members. I know and I hear and I feel the pain of the party members, the frustrations of the party members. And I want to bring that experience to bear at the very top. I can tell you that certain things have not worked very well. And I'll just use the example of our primaries. Twice now, both in 2007 and in 2013, we have had serious challenges with our party primaries. Nominations have been botched to the extent that there are members of the party who feel that there could be a cartel that sort of controls the whole nomination exercise and predetermines who will get a nomination certificate, and even after elections who will get nominated to whichever forum, whether it is the county assembly or parliament. And those kind of things do frustrate members. And so members want a Secretary General that can be able to clean this mess at Orange House and simply give this party back to the people.
Are you concerned that some of those people who did the primaries or who botched it up are now doing the same elections for you, these party elections? Some of them are there.
I don't want to go that far, Mutegi. All I can tell you, and I tell you this with honesty and confidence, is that the party rank and file are not happy with the way we conduct party primaries, for instance. They're not happy with the way Orange House treats the branches out there. They believe that ODM would be a lot stronger if Orange House handled branch affairs better, if Orange House handled issues like nominations in a more transparent, in a more accountable fashion. And so I'm not going to come here and tell you I'm a lawyer and I'm going to bring my legal expertise to bear. All I'm saying is that I know my party. I know the challenges my party is facing. I believe those challenges require decisive, honest action from the top, and especially
But you are not answering my question about the people who are conducting the elections that you are going to take part in. Well, the same ones, some, in the nominations.
And isn't that exactly why I am so determined to win this election, so that I can bring a big transformation.
They might rig you out.
Exactly. Let me rephrase Mutegi's question.
Yes.
Are you confident, given the shambolic nomination processes you've described, 2 successive ones, that you can have a free and fair party contest?
Do I enjoy the confidence of the party rank and file? Yes.
You're not answering the question.
I am answering that. I am answering that question. Just allow me to answer it my way.
Okay.
Don't make me answer it your way, Mutegi. Let me answer this question my way. I like it my way. My way is this, that I have no doubt that I enjoy overwhelming support and confidence of the party rank and file, and that's why I have insisted, give a level playing field to all of us as the candidates, and I will win this thing by 10 o'clock in the morning.
Do you think there will be a level playing ground?
I believe there will be a level playing field.
With the same people who bought up the nominations?
I believe the party has put in place sufficient mechanisms. Mutegi, in any case...
But you're asking for the list of delegates to be published. That, indicates that you don't quite have confidence in the mechanism.
It is not that I don't have confidence. I'm simply asking for the obvious.
Okay.
Publishing a register of voters and ensuring that everything is done above board is not demanding for any foreign or alien measures from Pluto. It is simply asking for the obvious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Gumbo, are you confident that ODM can hold free and fair party contests?
It depends really. But what I want to say, and I think this is important right from the outset, what we are going for is not the same as a general election. And this is the point of departure that I have with a lot of the people who are running for these posts. They are going about it as though we are going for a general election. There's
In what sense?
There's a lot of unnecessary...
They're campaigning and you're not campaigning.
No, I'll explain. There's a lot of unnecessary dogfights, a lot of unnecessary theatrics, a lot of unnecessary histrionics. That really, in my view, because you must understand that party elections is about those who believe in the party. I may be popular out there. The general perception may be that Gumbo is popular, but what does it matter if I don't? And I'll give you an example. Recently, one of the largest political parties in the world, the Labour Party of the UK, held its elections. Public opinion had it that David Miliband, who was very well known as foreign minister, Tony Blair's foreign minister, was going to be the leader of the party. But in the hearts of the party members, they felt that with David Miliband, because Labour is about left, is about trade unions, in their eyes of the party, David Miliband was too much a Blairist, was too much a rightist, he was too much right of center. And from nowhere, his own brother, younger brother, Ed Miliband, ended up bringing and this really tells you the dynamics. And I think that maybe as a party, part of the problem we have is that we have made this whole process to look like it is a general election when it should never be. In fact, in my view, I would be comfortable if people who are known to be known adherents of the party, people who truly, and they are known, they are people who have worked with the party right from the time it was a pressure group to the Orange Democratic Movement, Kenya, to ODM, and they have sacrificed, because these positions would work. These are not positions of self-aggrandizement. These are positions of sacrifice, a lot of personal sacrifice. So if I was looking for it merely as a platform to elevate my ego, I think that then would be the wrong approach.
David?
Well, first of all, interesting what Honorable Gumbo says, because I've not seen him on the campaign trail at all. In fact, I think if you ask the general public who is running for Secretary General, you are most likely to hear other names and hardly yours.
And that is why I'll be the Secretary General, because you see,
and then you seem to be explaining it away in the manner you've done, that this is not a general election. But how will members then get to know who is best suited to be Secretary General if you're not going out there to propagate your ideas or actually solicit their vote?
Number one, the fact that you don't see me in the media doesn't mean I'm not going out there.
So you're doing
because we have 47 branches that it stands now, and 210 sub-branches. I don't have to be seen when I'm talking to them. I'm doing it. But the reason why I think this is because at the end of the day, what do we want really as a party? We, at the moment, you must understand that ODM is the largest opposition party. What is our role? We have to constantly